Let me see if I can get Vince Taylor on the line here. We'll get rid of that. Welcome back, everybody. There he is. Let me get him loaded up. There he is, Vince Taylor. What's up, buddy? How are you? You look very good. I like that Cardinals. Oh, now I can hear you, I think. Hello?
Yeah, I had to hit the button.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I got to find there he is. You're there, but you're not there. Where is this?
No, right where?
Hold on now. I got to find you. You're there, but you're not there. Hold on. Where? There he is. I got him. There he is.
Hola.
This is called Update Your OBS and watch it break everything. I got to make him look good. How you been, man? How's the family? Everybody good?
Everybody's great, man. Yeah, I just came back from a trip I'm gonna tell y'all about. I'm trying to see if can y'all hear me okay? My mic isn't working.
I can. It's a little like echoey, like it sounds bigger, like it's pulling off of maybe an internal mic or something.
Yeah.
But you look fine as hell. I'll tell you that.
Let me
look. I look like any racist old man at anything.
All right.
Hawaiian shirt, big beard, slightly veteran-looking hat.
Okay.
Yeah. I had a young Puerto Rican boy in the. I can say that now because of my look. In the Best Buy, he said, "Are you a veteran?"
A veteran of what?
He goes, "Are you a veteran?"
Yeah. You're too young. I mean, we're the Gulf War. Like, what?
I guess I helicopter piloted the Gulf War.
Yeah. Served in modern Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty. Died in Call of Duty multiple times. I died
more than that, right?
I was deployed. I think I was deployed four missions. Gears of War. I was deployed. Chainsaw zombies. God, I love some Gears of War, man. That was a good ass game.
Yeah, and they got the live action joint coming out with Dominic.
I did not know that. Well, we have to talk about it.
Yeah, well, let's talk about it. Let's start with that.
All right. Do you want to start?
Do I still sound crazy?
A little bit, yeah. It's a little boomy, but I mean we can work with it, but it's a little boomy.
Is that better?
Tom, what do you think? Hello?
I can leave and come right back if that helps. I don't know why my mic isn't picking up on this.
Yeah. Why don't you try leaving and come right back?
Yeah. Because usually it's you have perfect audio, studio quality audio.
And give it a shot.
It does sound like tinny.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave and come right back.
Yes, sir. We'll be here.
Yeah, because usually Vince's audio.
I hate that guy.
I've
always wanted to say that when somebody leaves. I've been going through things with Tom that I like saying that I've always wanted to say, bucket list things to say. Like I had a person email me yesterday and was like, "Do you own tomanddan.com?" And I wrote back to him, "Who's asking?" It was another one of my things I like to say. You're talking to somebody, you're like, "Oh, yeah, we'll do it, okay." And he walks out the door and you're like, I hate that guy.
I like, are you Mr. Van? Who's asking?
Yeah, that's what you do. You take your cowboy hat off. You take your cowboy hat off while you're saying it.
Which, by the way, you're admitting that it's you by saying that.
And if you want to fight them.
You wouldn't say that if it wasn't you.
If you want to fight them and they come up and they're like, "Are you well, Merle would work better. Permission to use your grandfather's name because it works better in the example?
Yeah.
Are you Merle Van? You found him."
No,
that's how we answer.
You found him, yeah. I like who's asking?
Merle Van,
you found him.
You found him. But you say you found him because you're about to grab your gun and blow that motherfucker's head off.
But would you ever say who's asking if someone's like, "Are you Mr. Smith?" Then you would never respond, "Who's asking?" If you weren't.
If the revenuers are coming to take your land, you would.
Well,
or the Pinkertons are trying to get your liquor.
If you weren't the person they said name, then you wouldn't say who's asking. You'd only say it if you were that person.
That's why I'm going to start saying it when I'm not the person to throw people off.
But then you get killed by accident because they just assume it's you. Yeah.
Let's see. Conway J says, "Ugh, dockside services here for the annual on my boat." Tom also does an annual. He does it himself, like a real man. You're weak. You're weak for not doing it yourself.
Hold on, what's the dockside
I'm just
service?
starting a fight. I'm starting a fight with you and Conway J. I have no dog in the fight. I'm not even a boat guy. He says, I disagree with Ram. Don't buy a boat. Jay, I'm sorry, buddy. I think
Jay,
you have a
what
good
are
life,
you?
Jay. Jay, you have a good life. You're fine. You got a boat. Eat the cost. Let him do his
Nah,
business. Don't
and
even look at it.
by the
Don't even
way,
look out the window. Just let him do
All
his
that bullshit of like you do this annually, you could go every 2 years. Fine.
business. See,
on a
that I
boat.
do believe.
Yeah. You don't have to do it annually.
Except for
because-
Harley Davidsons, you cannot. Because they're just poorly engineered, I believe.
Because the boat is used so infrequently, which also somehow hurts it.
Oh, Jay says it's been 2 years, so he's laughing out loud. So he's you're already there, Jay.
You could go 3.
Push it.
By 2,
Push it, Jay.
by 2, I meant 3.
2's the new 3, Jay.
Oil? That's bullshit.
When are they going to make an electric boat? They'll need no fucking oil.
Oil's so good nowadays, it lasts forever.
But it's expensive, especially now.
Synthetic, that means it go 4 years.
Let me start this meeting. Vince Taylor. New blurred order. He continues, I have a Raptor inboard, little harder to work on than an outboard.
Oh, no, it's inside. You don't even need to do nothing.
Oh, I got Vince Taylor coming back. There he is. Real Vince Taylor.
All right, you should be able to hear me now.
That's better.
Okay.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Still
no,
not
you're
as good as it normally is, but we
You
can.
Oh.
But it's good.
Got it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got you.
Perfect. And one thing, let me do this, and
Oh.
now you should hear me better.
Oh, yeah, we do. That's it.
Whatever you did, it
You
works.
did it. You did it, Vince.
Yeah, I don't know what button you pushed.
God, Vince Taylor
Yeah.
his goddamn beautiful toys. He did it again.
Oh snap! Yo, you look kind of like a I don't know if it's okay to say, but like a redneck Master Yoshi, you
You can say you could call me
from
literally
Dragon
anything.
Ball.
You could call me Jared from Subway. I don't care.
nah, but like
Don't
literally
care.
like the dude who trains Goku on. Oh, all right. Anyway,
You mean the old? I want to be that little old man, that little horny old man in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, that's what. That's him, Master Roshi. Yeah. you
Oh, is
look
that
good.
him?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm
Except for the
definitely a
hat.
little
Yeah.
horny old man. You poke me in the belly, I get a boner. Yeah, and I'm yeah, that's me.
All right.
I'm like the Pillsbury Doughboy likes Hank Williams.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
All right,
Look though, I like it.
Do you want to start with Vince?
Yeah, and I'll tell you a story about not understanding how the technology works. I'm audio in a business meeting.
Okay, here we go.
Tracy knows.
3.
Welcome to Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. Come on over and join us. Join the chat room at Tom and Dan Live. Conway J is in there. We were talking to Conway J about the trials and tribulations of getting your boat worked on once a year.
Yeah, you can let your oil go 3.5 years. We figured it out.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, no problem.
I have a Honda Ruckus scooter that same oil in it. I bought it 2007.
yeah, if I
Fine.
don't need no oil.
Fine. Absolutely fine.
On Zoom with us, one of the hosts of New Blurred Order podcast
sir.
and comedian Vince Taylor. How you doing, Vince?
What's happening, guys? Y'all all right? That applies to Corollas too, because I had a Corolla for like 10 years and they never changed the oil, not nan time, bro. It's the craziest thing ever.
A
No,
lot
I-
of those earlier now they've gotten they've gotten used to. They're not as good now. But the
Yeah.
earlier original Japanese cars that made their way and Korean cars that made their way into the States will run forever.
Yeah, and that's
Forever.
Big Oil has been telling us we need every 3,000 miles or whatever the hell. Like,
Yeah.
it's made so well. Like, and because every time I change oil, because I'm like, I got to be responsible now, I'll change the oil on this four-wheeler or the boat or whatever. It comes out black as hell.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is still good. It's like, like it's fine.
Well, are you saying that black is good? Because it should be like
I was about to say, I will never
Yellow-
argue with that. Yeah,
should be
that's,
yellow orange.
No, black is
Oh,
fine.
black on crack is what Tom says. Tom
Vince
says
knows.
Tom puts black oil into his cars because he only trusts black.
It can't
Always bet on black.
It can't be white. I know that.
Yeah. I don't trust white oil.
No motor oil.
If it's white or water,
Yeah.
just pure water, that's real
White
bad.
oil, so much privilege.
Yeah.
It's the privileged oil.
Like,
Yeah.
black is fine, but it's still working.
Yeah.
It's still
It is.
lubing up.
I will
everything.
agree with Tom. I have felt black oil on my hands just as greasy as clear oil.
Yeah, the blacker the better. I say.
I agree. The
Only
sweeter the
problem
oil.
is It worked so long for free. That's the problem with
the blacker the Castro,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bigger the. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. Anyway, let's move on.
So before we started, Vince was having a couple audio issues.
Why you
and-
got to call him out like that?
No, I'm
Yeah,
just.
like, dang, man, I thought
Nobody
we-
knew about that. That's like saying before
Yeah.
we got to the show, Tom crapped his pants. I just want everyone to know. Why'd you say that? You
Look,
don't, you're oversharing. You do this with our bosses too. You just stop.
Our bosses, I got no
It
bosses.
was literally good. Like nobody had to know that. Like it was so private.
Yeah,
Like,
he was working hard.
So
Sure.
I said it because I too had some audio issues like 2 weeks ago, or maybe
Oh, so
3
you have to
weeks
knock
ago.
Vince down to your level so you can feel better. This is about you.
But
This is selfish.
But I handled it differently because, and Tracy knows this. She was on the business meeting with her.
You just made Vince laugh like a little white girl.
Well, you know what the problem is? There's too many business video conference call apps, and
There are too many. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
We got Teams. We got
Yes.
Solutions.
Teams
then there's
got me.
Zoom.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, you got all of them.
And
Teams is the one I hate, though. I hate your Teams.
Yeah.
Zoom for everything.
And then, by the way,
yeah.
I said let's do a meeting. I meant by the phone, like old school. And then don't just send me the teams.
I'm gonna
'cause
call
you're
him out.
bullying me.
I'm gonna call him out. We saw him this morning. You know who does this the most? The Danger Brands.
Yeah, oh,
and
yeah,
we
yeah.
saw them in person this morning, and it was a better meeting. They
Yeah, yeah.
always with the teams. I teams
Yeah.
this, teams that.
Because in person, I can give you a handshake, pull you close.
That's a real team. A real team. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
touch the human.
Yeah,
a
I
real,
gotta pull you.
A real team. Vince Taylor hits a home run. I pop him in his jock strap. I say, "Good one, Vince." That's what a real team
Yeah.
does.
So fanny tap. Yeah.
Yeah, fanny tap.
So anyway,
How am I supposed to tap his fanny
Uh,
over Zoom?
I go to the meeting, right, and then
This is you. You went to it. You were
yeah.
having audio issues.
Yeah, well, here's the problem. I popped up on the, and then everybody's already there, and Tracy's there, and then some other
Well,
strangers.
why were you late? You taking a dude?
Still had something in your nose,
This-
or like how does
no,
that work?
This guy
Like,
says before business meetings he has to get out all his bad ideas and go take a doo-doo.
if it says 2, I'm there at 2:05.
Nah, no,
fine.
no.
You got a 10-minute window.
No, 1:55. You got to wait 5
No.
minutes in silence.
A 10-minute window. That's what I was taught in business school.
No, 1:55. If you're at 2, you're 2 minutes late.
Anyway, I pop
Am I
up.
not supposed to be on the toilet right now?
I pop up, and then I have no audio. And then I go, and they're like, "Oh, I know how to fix this." There's an audio button, and there's either an X over it or it's clear.
Well, it's a bar.
Yeah,
It's not an X,
whatever,
yeah. It's
whatever.
like a crossbuster.
and then I went down to no X, and then I'm like, "Hello," and then they're like, "I can't."
Hello? Hello? Are you in there? Who's doing this meeting? Frying Lavin. Hello, lady. You become Jerry Lewis.
Tracy's trying to help me.
Frying
And
Lavin.
she's
Pretty
po-
lady.
She's pointing at her ears, and then I'm like, "Oh God!" And then I'm like, "Oh, they can see me." And then I'm like, "Well, all
So
I
what do you do when they can see you?
well, yeah, this is the problem. All I have is the button, so I'm just pushing the button.
You put your
and
hand over the camera.
then I just duck out of the way.
You duck out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh man, we need to get you one of them Stephen Hawking chairs. So you could just be like, "Yes, right now you can't hear me, but I'm speaking. I promise."
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And then
Case
I
it doesn't work.
I'm signaling the people like, "Go to telephone."
We should have done this in person. Handshakes.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
call me.
Skip introduction,
Yeah.
please. Yeah.
Let's go and meet at Panera like real people do.
Anyway, lost the deal.
I would sound like
Well,
I
oddly
swore I
enough,
was
it was for a video conferencing software company, and if you can't use their products, you
yeah.
can't advertise the
Why
video.
can't we just do it on the phone now? Like, there's nothing wrong with the phone.
literally.
Why did we? Why? Did,
COVID.
No. I understand that, but why didn't it go back? Why do we need to see everybody now? Because I'll give you a real, and we'll discuss this and be grumpy old men with Vince for 1 second, and then we'll go into nerd news. But my wife does all Zoom meetings all day long.
Yeah,
And
I
I
know.
kid you not, and hopefully I'm okay saying this. I'm not trying to bust out her teams. She's in charge of a lot of teams that can have like let's say 30 people in the team, and she's in charge of like getting all their info right. And they'll all be up at one time on one screen. and 90% of their cameras are off.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? So what are we doing?
Just on a conference call.
Yeah, if you're just on a call. So let's.
Can you really have a conference call with like 30 people? Like, don't you have like a limit?
No. I mean, like, I think some Zooms you can go up to like 200, 250 people if you needed them all on there.
Yes.
Yeah, and they use Teams too. I think Teams as well will do that. But most of them have their camera off. In fact, my wife turns her camera off. I'm like, well, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're just calling. You're calling everybody. It's a conference call. So it's fine.
We're heading towards the days where we don't have to be on screen at all. Like, I can see a few years from now me having like a little AI avatar where all I have to do is just talk, even if it's from my toilet seat, and they'll make all the same mannerisms that I'm doing right now without me actually being here. So wouldn't that be doper than having people on the actual screen? Like, I'd rather see an AI version of myself than see my actual self, because you're going to see the sleep in my eye, you're going to see the boogers in my nose, all that stuff that happens first thing in the morning. If you get an AI version of me on screen, I think that's going to be a little bit more marketable.
Well, that's what Apple Vision Pro, that's what they were trying to roll out, I want to say like 4 years ago when they rolled that thing out and we all saw that monstrosity that Apple produced, and we're like, so we're going to be able to do Apple FaceTime with avatars, and it's going to feel like we're in the room, and we're just not there yet. We're not there yet.
I've seen a few of them where like they can even change your face to like a Disney face or like an anime face or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They probably got blackface. They probably got all kind of like elf face. You know,
I'm actually in blackface right now, but I've layered an actual white face over it so you can't see it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't. Yeah,
I've been fooling y'all.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that I wear natural blackface, but that I just digitize it out for the final videos.
It's okay, brother. That's all right. You got a friend. We good.
So Vince. Speaking of tech and video games, and I want to go into the movie that is based off of a video game, which is popular nowadays, with not only movies but TV series, based off video games. But what movie were you talking about earlier?
We spoke about Gears of War and the fact that Gears of War will be adopted as a live action series.
I did not know that until you said it, man.
Yeah. They're right now. They're putting it together. We don't have everybody casted yet, but it's been greenlit. I mean, I honestly think that his name escapes me now, but the guy that plays Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy, David Bautista, I think his name is. I think he'd be a really good Dominique, or he'd be really good in that game. Because if you play Gears of War, like everybody's all juiced up, like everybody looks like Big Papi, and like Albert Pujols, like everybody's like completely overroided.
They're like veiny roid guys.
They need a cast like that to represent those folks.
I agree. I hope they do the early 2000s or mid 2000s like imagery of Gears of War. It is a game that I can speak infinitely on because I've played every iteration of it. It was the game that pulled me into online gaming. It was. Gears of War was by far the game that got me, and I was like, I became a surgeon with the chainsaw. I figured out how to get under people. You have a chainsaw on the bottom of your gun.
Okay.
And you have different guns you can have, different blasters and stuff, but the tried and true gun that you get is a cog. You're playing as a cog, which just think Space Marine. So you're playing as a cog, but the main gun that cogs get is it's got a chainsaw on the bottom of it instead of a bayonet, and you chainsaw zombies. For some reason, I became so good at it that I wouldn't even use my gun. I would just run around, sneak up on people, and just chainsaw them in half. And that's how I would win the game for my team. I was really, out of all the games I've played, this is a one of one. I was really good at this game online.
So I don't know the backstory of Gears of War. I know like the imagery and like the soldiers or whatever.
I can do super fast. Aliens invade Earth, take it over, and we're trying to get them away.
And are the soldiers just normal humans, or are they made to be soldiers?
Good question. Yeah, they're super human, but not in the manner of like Halo. Like in Halo, they actually manufacture these kids from birth. Well, not from birth. They kidnap them to an extent. They kind of do a DCF thing, and then they get them trained up to be members of the I forget what that with the Halo group. But in this one, they're essentially just soldiers. They're basically folks who could have easily been drafted if we were still here in the States, and they go off and do war. And the ones that are, obviously exceptional, they last longer. Yeah. And the thing that's exceptional about the Gears of War thing is that you follow a story. Like the main dude's name is Dominique, and Dominique, he ends up having his son join him and all of his best friends. So you kind of follow them around through the sequels and whatnot. Eventually his son takes over. But yeah, some of the actual villains are hella cool too. Like they have these one villains called the Boomers. I'm sure you remember them, Dan,
They're
right?
the best. They're
like,
the best.
They come on the screen, they're like, boom.
Yeah, they're like these big fat guys with big mega missile launchers. And when they come on screen and it has like this effect and they'll be like, boom. And they'll yell it and they'll come. It's got a little bit of Duke Nukem in it. It's a little bit of cartoony violence. It's believable, but not like they do a good job. Not that I need to sing the praises of Gears of War, but if you haven't played it at all, it is a good one to go back and go through. They do a good job with the dialogue. They do a great job with making you feel for the characters. And Dom is kind of like the Clint Eastwood. He's this anti-hero kind of a guy where it's him versus, he's a cog, right? He's a space marine.
Okay.
And he has to fight these bad aliens, but he also hates being a cog. He hates he hates the Marines. He hates the government. He just wants to live with his son, or maybe just live on an island and just smoke some dope and just be a chill dude. But he can't because he's got this prison of being a space marine. He's built for him and his family, and say, "All right, here we go again." He talks like that a little bit. And I think
man,
your Dave,
Tommy, you could be him, man. You could play him in a movie.
You
or
could.
Something. Like,
your Dave Bautista, though, he's gonna have to bulk back up again. That's gonna be the problem.
Because he lost a little weight, but it's fine. I mean, he still got that huge head, and as long as they got that huge head, it'll still resemble the characters on Gears of War.
Because it's a suit. It's like you have like this big giant suit on too. I think that'll be cool if they do it right. That'll be really cool.
Now, here's the thing about that. Gears of War is in talks and hasn't necessarily made it to production yet. There are some other things that are out right now that like recently just came out. Like, I know I've come on here before and talked about Invincible. Invincible is now in its 4th season. It recently released the first 3 or 4 episodes, and it's completely ridiculous. I don't know, Tommy, if you've had a chance to check it out yet, but it's about a father and a son, both who are basically set to take over Earth because they have what's called Viltrumite powers. And now we're learning more about Nolan Grayson, who came from this Viltrumite culture, of which they're essentially, we learned, are supposed to come to different cultures and not only take over the culture, but breed with the culture. So it's kind of like a whole, like, I don't know. It's like a reverse filtering out type of situation, but it's real cool. If those who haven't checked it out, give it a quick look. Seth Rogen plays one of the characters. There's a lot of famous folks.
Isn't he Alan the alien?
Yeah, Alan the alien. which is a character that's very underappreciated.
He is because they made him like Alan the alien's a strange character in Invincible, and the problem with him for me is, and probably a lot of people, is they made him sort of goofy. Like he's drawn goofy, and he's got a big goofy eyeball, and he's like a cyclops, and he's like a muscly guy.
Yeah.
But his powers are damn near as high or even higher than Invincible, but he just is. But he's comedic relief.
Right.
And that never works for me. It never works for me when you give Jack Black invincible powers. It just doesn't work for me to have the funny guy be as powerful as the menacing angry guy or the virtuous hero.
Okay.
When you have the comedy guy he's just as strong and he's killing you and he's like, whoa, got a boner. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
So you didn't like Hancock? You didn't like Hancock? The whole character?
I hated Hancock for a whole different reason. The fact that he cheated on old what's her name, the blonde. What's her name?
Yeah, she was played by Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the fact that Will Smith cheated in that movie made me hate his character infinitely. I was like, I hate this guy.
Wow, noble man, sir. I'm learning about you. Yeah, I didn't know that was something that would have kept you from. All right,
cool. I feel movies and shows hard, and when characters do things that I deem unredeemable, I abandon them.
Oh yeah, like my wife stopped listening to Foo Fighters.
They're good. And actually, I listen to them more because I understand the way it goes.
So that joint dropped, man. That's pretty dope. I would encourage anybody to watch that. Other things are coming out too.
Let me ask you real quick about Invincible, just to go back to it for just a nanosecond. Is it as intense as the other 2 seasons have been?
Good question. It does kind of start off a little intense, but it tends to build as it goes. It's got that Game of Thrones appeal, for those that watch Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. It kind of starts off something real crazy, and then it goes into the backstory, the building of the plot.
Okay.
And right now we're in the building of the plot era. If you did watch the last season, you'll know we met Conquest. And for the readers out there who read Robert Kirkman's comics, you know, Conquest ain't nothing to mess with. We learned that the Viltrumites have been depleted, of which they were billions. Now they're down to like 50 few, something like that. So they have to reproduce, but every culture and every species isn't compatible with Viltrumite DNA. So one of the things that Nolan Grayson has been doing is impregnating as many different cultures as possible, including this most recent insect that he impregnated to come up with his son now. So it's intense in terms of us learning more about Nolan, and you're also learning for those who have been following. One of the most iconic scenes in the very first season was when Nolan came against Mark and had to essentially beat him to death. Like, he beat him to beyond a pulp. I mean, there are like memes of Nolan standing over his beaten son going, think, because he beats him to within an inch of his life. Well, we fast forward to this season and we realize that Nolan did that because his parents did that to him. Specifically, it was his mom. His mom tried to beat him to death. His pops had to come and be like, yo, chill. And she was like, both of y'all some pussies, and ran on off. And I guess that's an adequate representation of some of the strong women we have in our lives at this point.
It's a crazy show. It is a cartoon, so I know that's not normally something you go into, but it's intense. Like, it is
Oh, let me challenge you for a second. I have a sense that people don't call animated series as cartoons unless they're for kids. I feel like that's the distinguishing factor. The cartoon is Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
It's Chippendale Rescue Rangers. An animated series is Invincible, is your anime series.
Yeah, this is like me calling porno adult cinema, right? Like, is that what we're doing?
Vince, I'm doing it to bully people that watch the cartoons. You see what I'm saying? It's belittling it, you see?
Yeah, let's hold it at a different standard.
I do love it, but I'll still say it. I've said it before in the show, and I'll say it again. The train scene, I can't watch it anymore.
Oh wow, you can't.
No.
Well, see, I play Mortal Kombat, and on Mortal Kombat 1, Omni-Man is a character, and that's one of his fatalities. He literally will hold up his character or whoever he beats, hold him by the neck, and then fly to a subway and hold them still while the subway train runs all the way through them until there's nothing left but their neck bones. And that's what I like to see in my type of educational content.
I like that. I like that. What else we got to kick around today?
Well, I want to ask you, Vince, because you brought up Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, and
very popular.
And me and my wife watched the whole, first season.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And because we were big Game of Thrones fans, like watch all that, all the House of Dragons. And so when this came out, we were excited. It's back in, Westeros, and it's all the characters, at a different time though, but it's like it ties together with the main world. And then it started making me think, because then I was mad when I looked up when the next season comes out. It's the next year.
Yeah, 2027, right? End of?
Yeah, and then I was like, that's too long. And then I started thinking, I was like, man, based on the popularity of this show and, like, obviously Game of Thrones world, and the fact that they came out with something a little bit different than they haven't done, we talked about that, and I'm like, it's been so far seemingly a success and people are really into it. I'm like, they should start just cranking these out, just like Marvel World or the Marvel Universe, where now you have tons of different series that are coming out back to back with different stories.
Oh my
and
God!
different
Wow! Everybody's always complaining about how long it takes for them to get the production, but how you can't get it if you just spit it right out, man. You gotta give it some time to fester.
He's saying use AI. He's AI everything.
I want it now.
You want to go straight from season 1 to season 2, but sorry, sir. If you want, you have to wait for good quality products, sir. It doesn't just come out just like that, sir. You can't just like expect these things to happen off rip. Like, first of all, they didn't even know for a fact if Knight of the Seven Kingdoms was going to pop like that. And let's give the studio some credit, because the Game of Thrones series was based on George R.R. Martin's book, right? But it didn't actually get to the end of it with the content that it started with, because the book didn't get finished. So they had to kind of make up a lot of stuff toward the end.
Yeah, it's different.
However, this show was almost verbatim the words from the book. So if you read the book, if you're watching the show, you literally feel like you're reading or watching the words off of the page.
Interesting.
Which is phenomenal.
I didn't know that.
One of the reasons why it has such a slow start, because, you know, when you start reading books, they don't always just jump right into the action scenes. So they actually followed the actual script of the book, which one of my favorite scenes was him behind a tree. Woke everybody up after that. That was pretty crazy. But yeah, you got to give it at least some time, Tommy. You can't expect, and you're just like some of our friends on our panel. They want everything to go back to the Full House TGIF days, where you get a 28 season series, and then before you even know it, as soon as it's over, it's already in syndication, and you see Steve Urkel right back on set for a whole new season right after that. It don't work like that right now. We're in streaming phases, so we need to give it some time for folks to have their little chats. Do what we're doing right now, gym up a little bit more, enthusiasm, and maybe even a little bit of anticipation for it. So when it drops, you got a bunch of folks standing in line waiting to see it instead of just sitting there like, where is my damn next season? It's like, well, it's going to come, but we want you to want it more.
And let me add something to it, because I don't know if you know this. Ghost says in our chat room, they were going to do a bunch of them, but a bunch of them were shelved. For instance, the Jon Snow spinoff show was canceled.
Yes.
So there's supposed to be a Jon Snow show that we didn't get. And
that was a bad idea.
Also a prequel series in the works that takes place during the Robert Baratheon Rebellion.
Yeah. Well, I didn't like the Jon Snow idea because I don't think he was supposed to die in the spoiler alert, if anybody didn't watch the show 3 years ago. Jon Snow dies and he's revived, and that's not how it happened in the book. I'll leave that alone. But there are some other ideas that are being tossed around right now. Like, I don't know if y'all are familiar with the House of Dragon series, right? Which is supposed to be releasing another season here in this upcoming few months. But one of the characters on there, Corlys, all right, who is not a Targaryen, but somebody in the chat. Go ahead and refresh my memory, because he actually belongs to a group of folks that they changed into black people with white hair, which made a few people uncomfortable. But I think they finally realized how cool it is. And they were talking about making a show based on his character,
black people
Corlys.
with surfer cuts? Black people
they
with
had
a butt cut?
white. No,
okay.
that is a Targaryen.
Yeah, I didn't know what you meant.
No, like black people with white dreadlocks, you know what I'm saying? But not that they're old; they're just the way they are.
Look like George Clinton, like an army of George Clinton.
Yeah, Atomic Dog type vibes. Yeah, all that. So
great song.
It's supposed to be an animated series, but by introducing these different types,
cartoons again.
I said animated. I didn't say cartoon. I said animated series. Put some respect on that series.
Yeah, put some respect on the cartoons. What else you got, Vince? What else have you been watching?
Yo, well, I've been watching Wonder Man. We had a chance to interview two of the Wonder Man casts. The young lady who was actually his agent in that, whose name is Ex Mayo, and his dad. Name is Bashir Sylvan. We got a chance to speak with both of them, and that was pretty cool, and pick their brains about that. There's also a brand new day trailer that came out for Spider-Man, but I was wondering if I could take a quick detour and give y'all a quick story about something. Have y'all, now listen, we all live in Florida now, so we've lived through hurricanes, but have you all ever lived through a tornado?
I mean, not directly, not over me or anything. No, no, just hurricanes.
It is extremely frightening. Okay, so I had to go back to my hometown of St. Louis a few weeks back, and right before we got back on the plane to head back here to Florida, the clouds got black, everything got crazy, and I didn't know what was going on, but was like, all right, whatever, we ain't worried about it. We're gonna go ahead and catch on the plane. Before we go to the plane, I stopped at one of the parks I grew up going to as a child, and while I'm showing my family, hey, I used to swim in that little pool over there. I used to sit on that bed. This alarm goes off, right? And everything stops. Everybody's phones turns yellow, and it says tornado alert, tornado warning in your area. Get to shelter right now. Like, I'd never been in an area like where you're expecting a bomb to drop at any moment.
Yeah.
But that must be what it feels like. So I had to stop. Now, my dumb ass, I'm sitting there like, is it really a tornado? I'm looking around. I'm like, I don't see nothing. I see black clouds. I see thunder, but I'm like, where's the twister? I don't see no twister.
Yeah, you can see it like the movies. I
don't see no. Where's the old lady? Where's the
anything I see, I can outrun.
Yeah.
Duh.
yeah. Yeah, you throw your beer bottle into it. It's
I want to
fine.
shoot it. Where's the tornado? I
You
wanna
shoot at it, yeah.
Yeah, but I couldn't find that, so we had to hurry up and rush. I called up a cousin, was able to go over to their house, kind of get safe in a basement. But that is a crazy experience that I don't think my daughter, especially who was with me, is ever going to forget, because it literally feels like you're about to be bombed. Like I don't know if y'all have ever heard one of those war type alarms or sirens in an area, but it is right. It is so frightening. Like, you really are like, I don't know where to go, because everywhere you go, you hear it. It's louder, so you don't ever feel like you're safe. But happy to report, obviously, I made it back.
I'm glad you
2 days
did.
later, canceled the flights.
They need to change that alarm and differentiate between bombs and tornadoes, because the bomb one's the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like, woo,
yeah. We need some sort of difference. You know, like
how about some music?
like an ambulance is different than a cop. You know, there's a difference there.
What if it played like raindrops are falling on my head? And you're like, all right, weather, that's weather. I know weather. And then if it's
rain. Yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They play like the song or something, like, but you probably just start vibing, and you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you're in Oz, and you don't know how you got there.
it's not a bad idea to differentiate.
It's too scary, so your anxiety goes crazy, and you're not thinking right. Like, it needs to be chill.
A little more chill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I
so
agree.
You know, like, you're like, all right, you need like.
It should be like a whoop whoop, like when a cop's telling you to pull, like get out of the way.
It's not the full siren.
Yeah, what if it just went whoop whoop, and you're like, oh, well, hold on, I heard
Yes.
the whoop whoop. That's I know what that means.
It's like start
Then I'm
making
gonna
your way.
put my hands on the steering wheel. That's all that's gonna happen, because I'm not gonna say. But let me ask y'all, what would y'all do? So say you guys are at an event, right? At one of the many events that you all do, and next thing you know, you hear this siren. Do you take it? I mean, you're in a state where we don't hear those that often. So do you take it seriously?
Oh yeah, I'd be scared.
No.
I'd be a little
Is
freaked
that how
out.
y'all are? Because I'm more of like I need to see it first.
I'd be
Oh,
freaked
yeah.
out. I'd be freaked out just on the fact that they do that.
Any alarm that ever goes off in my life, I always assume it's a mistake or a test. 100%. Any alert that I get, I assume it's not meant for me. And
Right.
I'm in the area, but it's never going to affect me whatsoever. And I
Not for
dismiss
you.
every warning I've ever had.
So that's what me and Tom said. We'd be the same. Like,
Yeah.
I literally would. If it wasn't for my wife being with me, I would have literally started marching toward the dark
Yeah,
cloud.
you Foot Locker
'Cause I'm
guys
I'm
are
in disbelief.
unshakable.
I not only don't do anything, I'm mad at it. Like, I'm mad.
Turn that
off. I scream, turn that off.
How dare you interrupt whatever I was doing?
Hey,
Yeah, with this
you're
stuff.
talking about warning alerts. I have to tell you something that I started watching because I got a new TV, and I think that maybe I'm a show and a movie guy, and I just didn't know it. I started watching, and it's real stupid, but in a good way, Monarch: Legacy of Monsters.
Oh, you think it's stupid?
In a good way, because it's easy. It's not like you.
Yeah.
Like, there's some things that happen that you're like, okay, Kurt Russell's 90 years old. Come on, that it's stupid in that regard. You see what I'm saying? I'm not dissing it. I enjoy it,
Yeah.
but it's
Some of the
definitely
stupid stuff.
It's definitely
I think
comic
fine.
book. It's got a comic book vibe to it, and
Yeah.
it is beautiful though. If you
It's
have
really good.
if you have a nice enough TV, what Apple's doing with that is, oh my God, I'll watch a beautiful animated Batman, like a giant 100-foot bat stab a plane all day long. I love that.
Oh, it's a
Monarch is
cartoon?
dope.
No, it's not a cartoon.
Oh.
It's just it looks like a real. It looks like a
Animated
real. They
series.
call them Titans. It looks like a real bat, and it's just beating up a plane with
Okay,
its
all
fake
right.
bat wings. Oh, it's
Real good on
awesome.
my 100-inch TV I recently bought.
You
But
got a
yeah,
hundo?
A hundo, bro. I can never go back. Like, why I go into like a doctor's office, I'm like, what is that, 15? What is that, 20, 30? Oh my God, like, grow up. Like,
Sir,
you know what I'm saying?
it's
Get
a
to-
75
get to a
inch,
triple
sir.
digit.
Damn it. I told myself at Champs, I'm like, one day I'll have a 100-inch TV
Look
before
at
a fence.
Look at this, look at that. And he looked at you, and he's like, that guy'll never have it. I'm Drunky the Bear.
He was. But now your Monarch is really good. And one of the dopest parts about Monarch now, of course, you're definitely tapping into some of the
I'm way
AI
in now. I'm almost a full season in. I've got the second season to start.
The stuff going on with the father is hilarious to me. Like, it's that is hilarious. Like, my man, I don't know, spoiler alert, but my man is a whole player pimp.
Oh,
My dog
yeah.
got two whole separate families, and the whole world's collide in this. And I think that is a hilarious plot line, because as you start to get toward the current portion of it, they start to try to justify it. So you kind of get this sense that the writers are trying to push for infidelity. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
They're trying
one
to,
of the
clean it
writers
up.
definitely has a secret family. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah. It feels like one of the writers is like, well, hold on. Let's not villainize this secret family guy. He's not that
This guy
bad.
produced two. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what's so bad? Like, he produced these wonderful children.
Yeah.
Like, see what you get when you cheat on the wife.
Two great
But
children.
I love,
Well, 2 dads are better than 1. I learned that in the 90s.
That's true.
that part. Like, look at all this. But I love that because Monarch gives them the ability to focus on some of those really cool characters that if you grew up watching Godzilla, or
Yeah.
even Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and all that, we always focus on Godzilla and King Kong. Like, not really as much some of the other creatures that are almost just as interesting.
Like
so
the
now
Ice
you have a
Titans.
pathway to
Yeah.
focus on some of these other Mothras and the other characters that are just as defiant, just as difficult to manage, but their name isn't Godzilla or King Kong. And I
Yeah.
love that about this.
The
So if that's
ice one, they got this new one where I'm at right now in the story. They got an Ice Titan. So he's got like a vagina mouth, like a disgusting tentacle vagina mouth, but he's got ice powers that he can shoot the ice powers at you and also punch a hole in you. But he loves fire. And he'll eat the fire to get more. Oh,
Is he like
awesome.
ice or fire?
I don't know. I gotta
You
watch
gotta
more.
choose
I gotta
one.
watch more of the show. They haven't blown him up
You've
yet.
seen the signs. You have to choose.
Oh, just like a vagina, hot, soft, hot, cold.
What's
whatever.
gross? It's a gross mouth. Anytime they draw, and they do this in video games too, where like a lot of developers are like, all right, the most menacing thing a bad guy can have is a vagina face.
Dan, the thing you said that's more fascinating to me is you said you're watching this with your wife. She liking it?
She's doing crochet. Why? She's fallen into doing crochet.
Have you seen how, of course, he watches his movies?
I watch my
with the
shows
crocheting wife.
while my wife's crocheting, and I make her do that because of my look, because of my beard and hair and my look. She doesn't like
wow.
crocheting,
I
but
see.
I'm like, if I'm gonna look like a racist old man, you gotta crochet. I make her do that.
Nah, man, I love the look, man. I swear, man. You're just in the wrong place. You should be in Middle Earth, not here in the Central Florida area.
I'm gonna do that for Halloween. Wait till you see what I'm doing for Halloween. I already ordered my Lord of the Rings battle axes. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Come on, man.
I'm
I'll
Gimli.
be right there with you. I got another thing that's a little off topic real quick I want to throw in if it's okay with y'all.
Yeah.
Please.
But I recently had a chance to cover the World Baseball Classic right here in Miami.
Nice.
I saw that in your social.
That was huge.
Yeah, which that actually, and because opening day is tomorrow, so it's 100% true what they say about the World Baseball Classic environment just being completely different from your regular season environment, in which you're kind of like, okay, we got 162 games, let's just get through this game, we win, we lose, whatever. Each game is a game. It's not a series. It's a game. Win or lose, take off, depending on where it is you are in the pool. So it's fascinating for me to see like the American crowd, because I was at the finals, and the Venezuelan crowd. The Venezuelan crowd, like it's almost like being at church. You know, you go to, well, depending on what kind of church you go to. I went to a church that was very vibrant. They sang, they were out loud, they clapped, they had tambourines, they used instruments in the crowd. So it was kind of like that. And they dressed rather exotically as well. And it was quite the experience for me in my first time attending. So I just thought that was fascinating, and that just made me even more hungry for this upcoming 2026 season of MLB.
What'd you think of the showing of Team USA and some of the attitudes that were expressed on the field? Because personally, I thought that some of the no handshakes and the anti-camaraderie, personally, this is just my opinion. I don't feel like it helps baseball at all. Like, I think I get what they're doing, and I'm a competitor, and I may not shake your hand, but I don't think it's helpful. I think it's negative press, and it doesn't make people go like, oh, this is a great game.
But it made it more entertaining for the viewer because we're used, like, I think the Olympics steered the wrong way years ago, where everybody was like happy for each other, and it was less of like America versus Russia.
But everything is snark now. Do you want that? Do you want everything to be negative?
It's like professional wrestling. It's like
everybody was happy for that breakdancing girl who got up and stood on her head. I don't remember her getting a lot of praise.
It may get more eyes. I don't think it's good for it. It doesn't help the game. It may be entertaining because people are addicted to negativity. But I don't think that it makes baseball any better to deny handshakes and camaraderie. And, I think it looks better if you're like, oh, we're all in this together and we can compete and also I don't know.
But I like it when you hate your competitor, and
I do too.
And like, both teams hate each other. Like, as a fan,
But there's respect there too, right?
like,
no?
I never like it after the game when all the players pray together. I'm like, what? Pray separately. I'm like, why? I'm like praying to a different God.
God likes us better.
Yeah, you point up at the sky when you score a touchdown, and your God obviously likes you better. You pray separately, and don't even like the end.
Wouldn't you pray before? That's my problem with this.
Yeah, you don't pray after.
You don't pray after. And no, they do. They pray after, but I'm like, you're praying like you lost. Why are you praying? You should have prayed beforehand.
Like, God, how you let this team win? How about I told y'all not to let him do it? Anyway, after the end of the day, I want to just really quick piggyback off of what Dan said, because you are on to something. There are significant cultural differences that we learn about in the WBC that a lot of people aren't privy to if you only watch MLB, such as celebrating, right? Celebrating is celebrated in the WBC. If you looked at the Dominican Republic's lineup with Fernando Tatis, Manny Machado, all these other folks, when they hit a home run, Juan Soto, they running around the base like, how you doing, little dance?
Yeah, they'll dance. It is fun.
But USA, they're like, nope, keep your head down. We act like you've done it before, until Bryce Harper hit that 2-run homer in the 8th inning of that last game. And he went around and he actually flexed his muscles a little bit, looked into the camera, threw his bat. He did a bat launch, not a bat flip. And I love that. And afterwards, he actually shook the hands of Venezuela. What I think you're talking about, Dan, is when Randy Arozarena tried to dap up Cal Riley. And Cal was like, nah. Now, here's what makes it interesting, Tom.
They're teammates.
So Cal Riley and Randy Arozarena are teammates. They actually are on the same team.
In Seattle. And it'll be fine. Everybody's making too much of it. They really are. They're going to be fine in training. They're going to play great together, and they're great players. But I just didn't like. I'm like,
it was unnecessary.
You could give the guy a fist bump. It's not going to make you less powerful as a catcher.
Right.
Come on.
What happens, Dan, is that they get into the dugout and they're like, "Listen, these ain't your teammates today.
Yeah,
this is
war."
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's us against them type thing. But I don't think it really changes anything in the end. Like, Randy Arozarena was still gonna strike out.
Yeah, if you're really confident, I think you can give the fist bump. Actually, I think it looks weaker to not do it. You're scared. If you're not doing it, you're scared because it's like, it's like a what are you doing?
Yeah,
Come on.
You're not Mike Tyson, bro. Like just dap him up and just keep it moving.
Yeah, that was my opinion.
Yeah, I like that, man. I'm with you on that. But
I don't know if Tom knows this, but if you were to watch opening game of baseball, we'll end with this. Where do you watch it? Do you know? Because I didn't think I would ever see this coming.
What do you mean?
Well, if you want to watch the opening game for the opening day this year of MLB, of baseball, where do you watch it?
I'll give you a hint. It's a streaming service.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You can call it. I know he'll
Netflix?
Get it. Yeah, indeed.
It's on Netflix.
It is on Netflix. So here's what I'm saying. I think it will look really good, and I think it's going to sound really good, and they're going to do a great job with it. But I don't think I ever saw that on my bingo card of Netflix buying in the opening game. It is the most watched game. It's the most watched game. Because
we had hints when they did the Tyson fight, when they started doing the stuff with the who are the two brothers? The Logan,
the Paul brothers.
They start doing all that stuff. We got the hints that they're trying to get in. They trying to get a little of that sports action in. So yeah, it works well alongside the cartoons and animated shows that they have on there.
It's also a tell that society is like, we're streaming now. Yeah. No more no more old. Like, this is the new way, and that's it. You got a phone, right? Yeah. And everybody's like, I do.
Well, now unfortunately, because of the way they structure it, and this is just from me being a new TV guy, and I know this is going to get annoying, but he doesn't look as good on regular. Or YouTube TV does not look like Netflix looks. YouTube TV does not look like Hulu. YouTube TV does not look like Paramount. Any of the streaming, Apple looks the best in my opinion. Like Apple looks.
Apple's. It looks, no matter how bad the show is, which is rare, the freaking photography and cinematography
it's disgusting.
Ridiculous. I don't know what the heck kind of iPhone they got, but I want that one.
Yeah, it's like there's some of the scenes in that Monarch where they're dragging it out just because they have the scenes. They're just like, well, this is a great scenescape. Leave it for an extra 7 seconds because this is beautiful.
Yo, I missed MegaCon this year for like the first time in like so long. Do y'all do MegaCon at all? I know there used to be a Real Radio booth out there. I don't know if y'all even still go anymore.
I think
Real Radio. we haven't talked to them in years.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, my bad.
I don't know who you're talking about.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We just send the tapes to the address, and
We mail tapes.
I mail VHS tapes to them of the show. If they play them, good on them. If they don't, good on them.
Okay, well, I retract my statement, Judge. My apologies.
If you can hear us right now, come in Tokyo. I don't know.
All right. Well, I guess I told him myself. Well,
Is that racist? I don't know.
Come in Tokyo?
well,
Only if you
it
say
was
it.
just-
Only if you say it in the way that Tokyo Rose would have said it. Maybe. I feel
So, Vince, where can people hear your podcast?
Yeah, well, thanks, man. We're on the YouTubes, okay, and of course, anywhere you get your podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of those good things at New Blurred Order. You can just put in New Blurred, BLERDs, Black and Nerd put together, New Blurred Order, and we got some pretty cool stuff. We literally just interviewed the writers of Starfleet Academy, which got a lot of slack. I don't know if y'all know, but there's now a gay Klingon that prances around in a skirt on the on Starfleet Academy, which I frankly don't have a problem with, but a lot of people seem to have an issue with. We got to interview him and a bunch of other folks. So yeah, if that's your jam, pull on
You
up.
got to interview a gay Klingon? Holy
Yeah,
smokes.
man. Yeah, he's like, yeah. Dooty got to
But you got to go, right? You got to say it like with a little sass.
I always assumed that
Yeah.
aliens went both ways because it's
they
the most
were
logical.
the original. OG aliens been doing it for forever. We're new to the eating it all.
That's the most logical way
Oh,
to
yeah.
get everything.
Yeah,
It's
because
like
if you're
I'll
horny,
like both.
yeah, if you're horny, give me all of it.
I imagine that's where we'd evolve, after 1,000 years, which is like, I'll take both.
Oh, evolution, Dan?
I
Oh,
wish I got both.
Yeah, space is where black holes are. Best believe they explored all of them, I'm sure.
There you go.
Vince, are you performing stand-up anywhere recently?
Yeah. I'll be in South Florida this weekend,
All right.
and then I got to go out of town the next few weekends. Then I get back on the cruise circuit in April. So hopefully, while I'm here, we'll be able to see some folks and pull on up. I'll drop my upcoming performances on my Instagram, The Real Vince Taylor, of which I follow Tom and Dan, just like y'all.
There you go. Go
Awesome.
follow him. Go follow this man. Hey, man, we love you. Thank you for the time. Thank you
Thanks.
for the knowledge, and give some love to the rest of the blurs, and we'll see you soon.
Absolutely appreciate y'all. Check out an animated series sometime soon, Tom.
He's not going to do it. He'll never watch cartoons.
Cartoons.com.
He'll never watch it. Cartoons.com. See you, man.
All right.
So insulting, cartoons.com. I love it, though. I do love it. Cartoons.com is funny.
Who
Who owns it? If I go to cartoons.com, who owns that? Right? Somebody
Yeah.
has to.
Yeah. What
Who's,
is it?
Who's got it? Who's got big?
What
who's-
pops up?
Who owns No, nobody owns it.
What?
We're buying that. Oh my
No one
God.
owns
We're
cartoons.com.
buying that. Holy crap.
I'm
I'm quitting my job. My wife's like, you quit the podcast? I was like, I own cartoons.com now. Are you crazy?
Put everything on there.
I'm step one of cartoons.
All right. We will be right back.
What's up, Joe? Oh, that's super funny. How are you, my lady?
How's it going? A few minutes of chill time.
Well, enjoy it. Good to see you. Where's that go, T?
That's tonight 1 and 2.
Hi.
How you doing?
Okay, I brought things for
Yeah, perfect.
show that actually in a minute. It's our first custom design medium sticker.
Okay, awesome.
I know, right?
Awesome.
Exclusive. And give way more than you need so that you can take home everything.
Perfect. We can have
44.
Yeah, sure.
Split. How are you?
Hello.
Good to see you.
You too.
I'm going to use the restroom real fast. I'm sorry that
No, you do.
we've been crazy today.
Good, I get it. My apologies for the
Never.
misunderstanding.
Don't even
Just
sweat.
a one.
Don't even sweat it, man. We are easy. Let me get your camera looking good while I'm waiting for the privy. For the bathroom.
Oh, what's that? I have gum in my mouth that is like radio bad 101.
Nah, you're fine.
Yeah, okay, bro.
Mm-mm.
I'm only on my first shot of espresso today, so it's time for the second one.
How's the weather out there today? Has it started raining yet?
No.
Is that a bondage bunny?
Yes, it is.
That's cute.
Thank you. We're gonna talk about Easter.
All right. I want to
So-
talk about sex robots too.
so why not?
because they've got some cool technology.
It's insane out there, and AI is.
I bet the product things that you guys go to are just off the chart.
They really are, and you know what? That would be a fun show actually to have like Erica come in one day, who's our purchasing.
Oh yeah, that would be a great idea.
Literally talk about the weird stuff she sees.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
If you
This technology,
we would love that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. You are on camera. They can hear you. I'm gonna use the restroom. I like to make sure you know that. Where did I misplace my cane?
All right.
I put it up here and then I didn't.
Sorry, I
use
would have
it.
handed it to you. I didn't see
No,
it.
no, no. I had it.
My bad.
I had it up here the entire time. I'm not really using it as much, so I've been.
Yeah, but good to hold on to.
Yeah, I get tired. You know.
Yeah, you don't want to wear out. Fall down.
That's what they don't want me to do is fall.
How is everybody? So fun.
All right.
Did you guys go hiking? Where was that? Was that Grand Canyon?
No, Moab.
Or that?
Yeah. They, well, it's it's only 3 hours from the place we stay, and there was no snow this year. We go out there every year to ski, and there's like a local mountain that we stay near, and then we plan to ski there for 3 days. But the mountain literally shut down like 4 days. Or it was planning on shutting down like 4 days after we showed up because there was not enough snow. So we skied there the one day, and there's only like one lift open, but they made the bunny hill. Everything else was just dirt because it was so melted. So then we kind of pivoted and just like, hey, let's just go to Moab, stay in a hotel, and at least we could hike for those 2 days, with the kids enjoy out there. Yeah. Like that. Also, what's cool about it, like you go there in March, is like you're in Moab in the desert, and it's pretty hot, but it's cooler because it gets still cold. So it's like the highs are like 65, 70, but you'll see snowy mountains in the back because there's still snow on the mountaintops. So you're in the desert and you're looking through all this red rock, and in the background is snowy mountains, and it looks like a different planet.
Yeah.
Like
This is Sierra Nevadas? Is that what that is?
Those Moabs is in Utah.
Okay.
So it's like basically eastern Utah, right next to Colorado.
Yeah.
And then but the Rockies are right there, and the mountains you see are the LaSalle Mountains. But it's just a weird backdrop. But this is odd for Floridian. Like that's the thing. Like most everybody lives out west.
Joe, your mic's on now.
Oh, you're good.
Everybody who lives out west is used to it, and it's just like it blows my mind every time. Like snowy mountains and like desert area is so different than what we're used to that I'm like, this is so weird being here. It's like
It looks galactic. Yeah. I lived on Mammoth Mountain out in California.
Oh yeah.
And it was like Bishop at the bottom was a very different but we had the Sierras on the other side. But I served. The only time I have heard the sound of silence was in Utah, and because we served with the Apache and the Navajo out there in Arizona.
Okay.
And so, but traveling into Utah one time, I'll never forget. Like, it had a chief out there and walks us, and it was. Have you heard the sound? Like when there's nothing, you can't hear electricity, you can't hear lights.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's its own eerie.
It's its own void. It feels.
Yeah.
There's a heaviness to not hearing things.
Yeah, that's a moment I will never forget. Actually, it's pretty spectacular.
Also, in the desert, it's a bizarre feeling being it's hot as fuck in the daytime and then cold as hell, like
Very
equally
cold,
cold.
freezing, yeah.
Like where it gets freezing at night, where you're just like, how is it both? And it's so weird.
I just want to figure out how they like direct themselves. Like, how do you know when to turn left? You know what I mean? There's no road signs. There's no, it's like dirt, and then you make a left and another dirt, and then you're at somebody's house, and it's a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all like, and there's like vast openness of nothing.
Yeah.
And it's like, goddamn, it's so weird seeing a vast openness of nothing for as long as you could look. And then every once in a while, there'll be like a random house. Like, hold on, who owns this?
Cow.
Yeah.
Airstream with satellite.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
I've always wanted some of that, like
There's just so much space.
It's fake, and it's not. Well, I mean, these people exist, but it's been glamorized, and these people are in that stupid show I'm watching. But the Airstream Nevada people that just have like a Starlink and an Airstream, I'm like, oh, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I lived in a Kodiak camper for like 3 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did that. I did the
What'd
Route
you think?
66.
How was
I did
that?
the
Is
whole...
it like fun? Like
okay,
just hard, right?
so life had like completely fallen apart. So it was my solution to like, you know what I mean? Like
Just escape for a little while.
I didn't even know what to do with my hands, so I just I took my savings and bought a camper and went that way. And then I worked my way back this
Well,
way.
you
And
survived.
That's awesome.
I
Yeah.
absolutely did. Yeah,
I bet
it
you
was-
learned a lot.
it was
probably about
spectacular.
yourself though, like it's a personal test.
Yeah, and then came back and built a tiny house, which was a mansion after the 12-foot.
Have we ever
camper.
talked about any of
Yeah,
this stuff? We haven't.
Yeah,
Talked about
yeah,
any of
yeah.
this. We
Let's
can talk about all of this stuff. This is good shit, man. Sorry.
It's all right.
Gotta get those out.
Or adult toys. We could do that
We
too.
can talk about that.
Okay, well, yeah. We'll
do
talk
a
about
little bit
both.
of both.
Yeah.
It's what brought us here.
All right. Why don't you start?
Yeah.
Where's this going?
This I don't know.
We don't know yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we'll
No,
just record.
okay.
Yeah, it'll go.
It's going.
It'll go. Joe,
It'll be somewhere.
it'll be here.
Promise
it'll
you,
be...
Joe, that it will go.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. With us is Joe from Fairvilla Megastore.
Hey.
How you doing,
Hi, so good.
Oh my
So
God! I
good.
threw my cane at you.
You do that.
So sorry. I've been doing this with everybody. It's this wide base on my hip cane. Is
well,
too
then I
so
feel privileged.
wobbly.
Joe? April's coming up, and I noticed you have some Easter baskets. And
I did. I brought some Easter baskets. I thought, okay, first of all, April is already here. Can we just be hit in the face with that for a second?
Super fast, man.
Puh. That means that first quarter's almost over. Like we're already in almost, that's insane.
I'm
Second
so
of all,
mad at time.
Goes fast. It's fast as hell.
I don't understand why this is happening, but
yeah, it's speeding up right now. It could chill out. It could take a gummy and relax for a second.
Yeah.
As far as I'm
I
concerned.
mean, weren't you just finishing your Valentine's Day event?
Yes.
And we were looking at. I was looking
Yeah.
at photos of sushi-clad women, and and then I'm like, "Oh, this just happened." No,
Yeah.
Dan, it did
No,
not just
no.
happen. This was more than a month ago.
Yes.
You fool!
Now we have eggs and bunnies. But also, Easter is creeping up. The 3rd, like it didn't even give you any time to breathe, really. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I
2
thought it
weeks
was in
away.
the middle.
Yeah, no, that's the reason why I was like, okay, we're doing Easter because a couple reasons. A lot of people don't know that Easter is also a celebration. It's the celebration of spring, right? We have a lot of stories and reasons, and it depends on where you came from, what you choose to do with your Sunday.
Right.
But the season itself is the celebration of renewal. It's the celebration of not being in a cold snap and our plants trying to come back, right?
Sure.
A lot of
don't
that.
talk about plants. Oh,
Why'd you bring it up, Joe?
oh my God!
I was just
Joe, God!
cutting down all the dead
Oh
stuff.
my God! What have you done?
Stuffing it in the
I
trash
love you
can.
so much, and I should have told you before the show, dude. Whatever you do, don't
Don't bring
talk
up
about the
plants.
renewal of plants.
And then one of my palms is shooting out some seeds, trying to just spread its seed.
Oh,
It's
my
about
God.
to die, Joe. I know it's dying.
And he
My
goes
dad
out
has
there.
those stag ferns and like
Yeah,
like
staghorns. He collects them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 12
I
years.
saved my stag
Are you a
horn.
stag lady?
I put
You got
some
the
I'm
stacks?
not, but my dad. I watched my dad do them,
Yeah.
right? And I did
Well, they're
get
trash
one.
plants. I'm anti them.
I got
No.
one for my new house, and it's pretty stunning. But it didn't make it because it. But
You
they're
didn't
not
wrap it
coming
with
back.
Christmas lights. What the hell, Joe? You killed
You have to
your
wrap it
stag.
in a blanket. 5
My
blankets and a Christmas light.
Yeah, you're gonna run and
I
heat
didn't come
to
back
it.
for the plant show. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, point is though that fertility.
Yes.
Fertility is really kind of part of that in that whole spring renewal. So, we always do kind of fun stuff for Easter. Last year, literally 420 and Easter fell on the same day, so we had the Blazing Bunnies event, right?
Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah.
This year, we're just really kind of celebrating the cheekiness that we have to be able to, we do fun stuff for the people that we love. Here's a cute something to do.
And you can get an adult and put together an adult Easter basket for your loved one.
Yeah, totally have it curated. So this is one that we did for a girl. I don't know if we can. There
Yeah,
we
I got
go.
you up
Okay,
there.
very good. Thank you. So this is one we put together. And again, you can do a nice little basket for $20-$30, but you can actually do a really nice basket depending on how you want to do it. But there's a toy in here because, we're Fairvilla.
And it's a rabbit
And it's a
shaped.
rabbit. I wasn't sure how much I could show, so I'm being careful.
Yeah, that one I
don't-
think is okay. It looks like a
I'm like, I don't
ballpoint
think
pen.
that there's a person on it, right? You have to have the chocolate bunny. Here's something.
Can I say something real
Put
quick?
a little peep in her mouth.
You went with the what? You went with the right. I have something I have to declare to all of Orlando.
Okay.
For 49 years, I have been a Whitman sampler man.
Yeah.
Oh.
The yellow box Whitman
Yeah.
sampler. But I have changed The quality of Whitman samplers has declined, and I am here now to tell you that I have aligned and signed a contract that I am now 100% a Russell Stover's man.
Oh, take that, Mr. Whitman.
Take that, Whitman. I have changed. You know what that's the equivalent of playing for the Atlanta Falcons and going to play for the New Orleans Saints.
See, I would have gone.
I am
that's
turning-
a Coke or Pepsi situation.
Yeah, it really is. But I am now a Russell Stover's man. Whitman, you have some explaining to do. It's not as good.
It's not.
It's
It's
not
a
as
quarter
good.
candy anymore. It's yucky. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that we were able to.
You got the right
so,
stuff.
Little chocolate. And here's the deal. I think that Peeps are evil.
Mo,
but
my
I
wife
feel
loves
like
them. Have you had them in cocoa?
You have no. So you
put 'em
have
on
to
hot
have an
cocoa.
illusion. Oh, that sounds.
That's the
fun.
only way to do Peeps. Look, if
And
you
I
hate
can see a little
Peeps-
bunny like in hot chocolate with the ears.
Yeah, and he
like,
floats.
that'd be
Or the
cute.
chickens. The chickens
Okay.
look the cutest. But you
Okay.
just make a cup of hot cocoa and you put a chicken on top of it, and then you just melts into your cocoa. It's extra sugar. It's great.
It's extra sugar and it's great. And the gritty factor, right? Well, I don't do the Peep situation, but there is an illusion. And I do think there's something sexy about putting something in her mouth. So these are those ring pops, you know?
You ever put a
Little
peep
thing.
in your wife's mouth? You ever tucked one
Well,
in there?
it proves that Peeps are bad because, like, the only way this is good is if you melt it in something better.
I like them. See, I like it. They taste like marshmallows, but not everybody likes
yeah.
marshmallows.
Yeah.
When's the last time you ate a marshmallow?
No, I don't.
You can use it for s'mores too.
No, no.
I feel like they're just a diabetic coma waiting to happen. I just can't do it. But an allusion to them, I think is fun. And in the boys' basket, I think that there's like gummies or something like Peeps gummies. Anyway,
Well,
so
you could take a lifesaver gummy and put it around things. You know what I mean? You know.
so there's all kinds of fun stuff in here. But here's something that I thought was really cute: big eggs. You buy the eggs, right? So all of
I know where you put
these-
those.
yeah.
Yeah.
or that.
Yeah. Have my wife
Although
on cam. I'm like,
these
squeeze
have
those out.
These have a seam. I wouldn't. Yeah, be careful.
Yeah.
There's a seam. But
Put some
they-
Crisco on them.
they
Go
have-
out in the yard in your chicken costume.
They have fun stuff in them. And actually, I'm doing an adult Easter egg hunt this year, which I think is really fun. In my big new property, and I have ants coming out, and they asked for it, and it's fun. Now, are they going to have
Wait,
things
you
like
have
this?
ant? Oh, I was thinking
Ants.
candy. I was thinking candy, and I got ants coming out.
No. I have family coming out,
gotcha.
right? So you just buy these, and you can buy however many you want from wherever you want. But this has an aroma oil diffuser that you can actually put in like a little nose ring. Have you ever seen these before?
No.
They are super great for like traveling on a plane or at the gym. Here, check
Oh,
it
it's
out.
to
Here,
keep
wait.
you from smelling bad smells?
It's literally, yeah, like in the old sachets of the old days where they didn't want to smell like the poopy streets or whatever. This is the same thing, only with people. They're great in a
So I
Walmart.
put Tom, you can put this on your nose ring. A lot of
that
people
was
don't know
horrible.
this, but Tom takes his nose ring out during the show. But
no
after
weight to it, Tom. I'm so sorry.
after the show,
Joe,
he-
you actually put it further than you. Joe with the thrower.
Negative
I had to
numbers.
walk past Joe. So this is a nose ring diffuser.
A
Yeah.
nose ring diffuser. Yeah, they're super.
Can I put it in?
yeah, this is for
Yeah, sure.
this is for girls that work at
And there's
Foxtail
two of
Coffee.
them. There's actually two of them. All right, I need a fan.
This is
because
for
you guys made me,
baristas. You
like,
put this in your. It's
Okay, hold on.
anything here.
All right, here.
Are you gonna wear this on your nose ring?
bag of cocaine here.
Or not that.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's super small.
Yeah, it's super
I thought-
small. Yeah.
It's
and,
tiny.
and so it's not to be seen, but when you check it out, you're breathing good cold air.
Yeah, and it smells good.
It cleans everything. Check it.
Oh, yeah. It's like,
Isn't that fun?
My nose is smoking a menthol.
Oh, I love that. Give me
You know
one.
what
I
else
want to
is-
smoke a menthol
well,
with my
I
nose.
brought
Oh, no.
two. He has another one.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
you know what else
Let
is
me
really
menthol my nose.
You know what
It
else
is
is really
good,
fun?
isn't it?
It's also great for pollen season because you're out
Oh,
and
I'm a
about.
pollen
You're
man.
right. Like Hakeem was in the office this morning and he's having a hard time with all this stuff. And this is the first thing we do is we pull the oils out so that people can breathe. So this is again just as something fun, not people forget about all the cool stuff that we have in the back.
Yeah, I never even knew this existed. But
Right?
you can't even see it. It's
Oh, my
like,
nose is too big for it.
No, you can do it. You can do it. See?
No, it's in there. It's in there.
Yeah. And
Oh,
you totally
yeah.
can't see. So you're not walking around looking like you've got something.
Oh, this is awesome.
But isn't it? It's life changing.
Oh, I
yeah.
could- I could-
never travel without them anymore.
Oh, now I can eat hookers.
But any place that has like
Say
a
that.
crowd, that's so odd.
I don't know why.
Sorry, Joe.
yeah.
For all of our hookers
Joke's
out there,
on
we
you.
love you.
Joke's
yeah.
on you, hooker butts. I'm coming for the hooker butts.
I needed this when I was flying.
Here,
I was
distraction.
screaming-
Here, you
I was
open the next
screaming,
egg. I'm gonna try again. Ready? Go.
Please
Oh my
stop.
God, coming in hot.
Please
All right.
stop farting.
Whatever is farting, please stop. It is not good.
Tom, this one has more weight. We're gonna try again. Ready?
All right, there you got it.
Yay! Okay. So what's in those?
I'm getting lightheaded because I'm breathing heavy because
you're getting
I
oxygenated.
love the smell of it.
Yeah, right.
What are these?
Okay, so those are sex chocolates.
Sex chocolates.
Smex chocolates, right? But so you have a pink one and you have a blue one, and what's really fun is
Oh my God, it's like the Matrix. Oh my God, which one's which?
well, they're part of the mood enhancing thing, right? So you can they're a beautiful chocolate to have before you go have a beverage with your other person, and you just want to kind of elevate your evening. That's a great little thing. They have a low shelf life, and don't eat them and then like have a full meal. But if you go out to have a cocktail and you enjoy one of those, they'll enhance your evening.
Little herbal aphrodisiac,
little aphrodisiac
action there. Sex chocolates. I'll put that on the camera for people to see.
And by the way, Morpheus, tell me if I eat the red one, I'm going to wake up in a goo egg and pull an alien tentacle out of my head. Don't just say you'll be exposed to the real world. Tell me about the goo and the tentacle
that should have been
pull
in there.
out of my head.
The goo should have been in there.
That's at the mega store. These I put together in Sanford.
Okay, gotcha.
No tentacles and goo in the boutique.
We have a request from the chat room for you to say the word aphrodisiac.
Oh, come on. Aphrodisiac. I could say.
in your face.
In your face, chat room. I could say anything.
Take that.
Say whatever word you want me to say.
This man's confidence has changed since he got a nose ring.
So you actually have a fun toy. You think that you just have lip balm there, but you don't. You have a nipple nibbler. Which is
and this guy's constantly one of the biggest complaints. This is true, and he's going to get mad at me for saying this, so I got to lock eyes with you. One of the biggest complaints about this guy ever delivering any of his comedy is that when he gets nervous, he starts tugging on his boobies.
It's not a real thing.
It's one of his things.
Well, I have perpetual hard nipples.
And you touch him a lot, right?
Yeah.
You used to. I think he's fought like his laugh.
Tick.
He used to laugh. He got rid of his laugh. No fun. And he's like, he touches his nipples. Can't do that. Got rid of that.
Yeah.
He gets rid of it.
People make fun of it.
Well, if you get chafed, this is a good thing that you might want to have then, because you're pulling on it.
Yeah.
But the fun thing about the nipple, a couple things. Number one,
nipple nibbler. This is called
nibbler.
Nipple nibbler.
So it's. Have you ever seen The Big Easy? The movie? No, it's not. It's Exit to Eden when not O'Donnell.
What's wrong?
Why'd
you take your nose ring in? Can't handle the heat.
It was getting me.
Getting intense, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm riding it out. I'm riding it out. I feel like I'm standing in the Pall Mall factory right now. My eyes are watering.
You will think with clear head. You guys should whiteboard something.
Yeah, I love it. I feel like I'm in a flow state right now.
Anyway, that is a crazy like 80s movie, and they go to a whole island, right? And they're like doing this is before all the crazy stuff of the world today. But there's a scene where they're in New Orleans and he takes butter and he rubs it on her. The chick from she was in that horrible. There's like a army. There used to be an army show and there was a hot chick in it. No, it was a TV show. Okay. I'm gonna have to send you guys
MASH.
Stuff. No.
Rosie Perez.
No, I've cross-referenced too many things. Bottom line is, rub something on her something,
okay,
and that is a flavored
I don't think
something.
your wife's gonna let you rub butter on her, dude. I don't think that's happening.
It's a very erotic thing, but you can also use it as a lip gloss, and it's got a little plumper in it, so it helps to increase the circulation, the sensation, the feels around the erogenous zone of a nipple.
Okay.
Sarah in our chat room wants to help you. She says, "Was it Private Benjamin?"
No, but that's a great one too.
Okay.
But no, yeah. Sorry. No, it was a TV. It was like a drama. China
Beach.
Was
that was
it?
the name of the
was
show.
it?
Yep.
Okay. And there
China
was the
Beach.
chick that was the
Yeah,
doctor.
short
in
hair.
it.
She had the short hair. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I
Thank
know
you. It
exactly
does take a
what you're
village.
talking about. China Beach.
There's a show called China Beach.
Yeah.
There used
Never
to be.
heard
It was about a beach
Yeah.
in China.
Yeah, it was about a beach in China, wasn't
What?
it?
Yeah.
And it was like the MASH
But Army.
version.
They took Army, like somewhere in
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so that's all the fun thing. That's the thing we can do for a girl. Here's another thing that we love. In case you guys haven't seen it, it is now my new favorite thing. This is our bondage bundle.
I think that's the best one you brought.
Isn't this great? Okay, so the fun part is not only is it amazing for aftercare, which I loved the conversation we had last month, y'all. I've gotten all kinds of questions
I don't
and
even
comments
remember what we
about
said.
it. We were talking about the different kinks, the different things, right? So this not only is great
mine
for
stuffed
aftercare.
I put that whole thing up my butt.
Or not. So great for aftercare, but also it comes with its own accessory, which is its own shibari rope. So literally, you can actually remove this from the bunny.
Sbarro
and
rope.
use
That's
it.
the pizza place in the mall. What's a Sbarro rope?
Oh, that's what you get after you eat Sbarro.
You eat 3 slices of Sbarro. You go to the bathroom, big Sbarro rope.
I've lost all control. I'm not using the boys' basket. Yeah.
Sbarro. You know what I hate
I
about
wouldn't
Sbarro?
eat
The
pizza
guy
to do
takes the
this.
pizza that's in front of me and he puts it back in the oven. I'm like, hold on. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're sneaking.
Do they even have those anymore?
Oh yeah, Sbarro's huge.
Do they really?
Yeah,
I love a
At
good
what
Sbarro.
mall? Where's-
Tom and Dan, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I mean, we can announce this, right? Our newest sponsor is every Sbarro in the world. Tom and Dan, sponsored by the world's biggest and greatest pizza place, Sbarro.
Hard to get to, pretty good. That's
Their slogan. You're shopping, you'll eat it. That's their other slogan. Yeah, you smell like Abercrombie and Fitch cologne. You'll eat
It
it.
is like an old oregano smell. You know, you remember that when you walked by it in the
Yeah.
mall? It was on the way to like
yeah.
the arcade or whatever.
You know what I remember? This is a true story.
Old
I didn't mean
oregano was our secret ingredient.
I also did you hear what I just said? I said, you know what I did? And I'm like, uh-oh, what's happening? I remember
Becoming your dad.
one time, Millennium Mall Sbarro. Yes, they had one.
Yeah, they
Maybe
did.
they still do. I was getting a Peroni, and the guy behind the counter was like, too early. True story.
You've probably been there from the night
True
before.
story. Getting a Peroni, and he's like, too early, man. What are you doing?
Here, there's a prize in here for you, so I'm gonna let you. This is the guy's basket,
All right, let's
but I'm gonna let you kind of go through it and see what fun stuff
All
is in
right.
it.
We have some pheromone cologne.
Pheromone cologne.
All right.
Yeah, it's a great way to. Pheromones are great. You know what pheromones are great for if you're in sales. If you're not using pheromones
You're
and
in
you're
sales,
in
Tom.
sales, yeah, car salesman. I have a realtor
You're a
friend.
car
I've been using my own BO.
He read that in a book.
Hey, Shay, yeah, you use
How's
that
that
to
working
express
for you?
dominance over the potential client when they smell the BO.
Sign here.
You're like, I'm a real animal.
I learned that from the guy that went to Mexico or when the storm was coming.
Oh, my
I don't
goodness.
know his name.
We have I don't even know. Can I say this?
Yeah.
I need these.
Hygiene matters.
I need these because this is what I do after coitus. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the brand is Hung,
Uh-huh.
and the product is called Pipe Wipe.
Pipe wipes.
All right.
Do you
Right?
get it? Do you get it?
Do it for the back, pipe for the front.
Oh.
So the pipe wipe is like when I go and get my dirty yellow washcloth and put a little water on
I
it.
was gonna say so much better than a Kleenex or a sock.
Mine's
yeah.
called pencil cleaner.
Well, that's for the grown boys.
Top ends, pencil, Windex.
Okay,
And then
what's
we
that
got
one?
some.
Is that massage
This
cream?
is cream, massage cream. But
Okay, so
I love cream.
But this is not just massage cream. This is stroking.
There we
and
go.
Massage cream.
That's where I
Oh,
was gonna
okay.
go.
I mean, stroking.
Manual stimulation for alone or together.
What I be doing?
Right. Don't forget also that the gelée comes in that. Wicked makes an amazing gelée.
Clarence got it, Clarence got it, Clarence got it, Clarence got it.
You can just say massage cream. I'll do the stroking math.
They are two different things. They are two different
You know what
things.
my mom always said?
Tell me.
Every cream is stroking cream if you want to stroke it up.
Okay, but see, that's where we come
Wait,
in.
it was my dad.
That's
It was
where
my
we
dad.
come in.
Eggs are technically
'Cause
stroking
we-
cream.
Wait a minute. I've heard about people
Barbecue
using
sauce is stroking
See,
cream.
that part. That's what I was gonna say. I've heard about people using all kinds of stuff, and that stuff, sugar can get in there and cause infections.
What?
Right? People using conditioner, and you're getting all up in your business.
I
and it's
love
causing
conditioner.
Wait a minute, you're supposed to use
urethra
conditioner?
damage. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we make this. Great
Wait, so
product.
I'm not supposed to use conditioner? I'm supposed to use brand name stroking cream?
Enough Axe body spray is stroking
It's
cream.
true.
I'm glad I brought you an Easter basket.
A lot
You
of
apparently
alcohol,
need,
though, in that.
You need all that.
Actually, that one, no offense, man, I don't mean to go against you, but I wouldn't use the axe. There's a lot of alcohol in that. and
Agreed.
That would burn.
Agreed. It's horrible,
I
and
got
it's
some
horrible to walk through.
Peeps gummies,
Peeps
and then I got some eggs. You want me to open some
yeah,
of these eggs?
the eggs are fun.
I got some fun eggs in
You
here.
get
I
different
got
things.
liquid for men. This maximizes.
Yeah, Liquid V.
Oh, liquid V.
Yes.
What do I do with liquid
what's
V?
that?
So it's kind of like a blue chew.
It's like a
in
liquid vagina. It's a vagina in a tube.
It would again be a stimulator for pre-function.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Little arousal for the gentleman.
Oh, some more
Okay,
chocolates.
yeah, yeah.
Got some more chocolates
More
here.
chocolates.
So you used all of this can be found at Fairville.
All of it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And
wait a minute.
super
Hold on.
fun.
What is this?
That's it. There you go. The
I've-
brand new,
I have-
exclusive, custom designed join BDM. Do you see what they're drinking?
I love that. What do they got? Oh, they have a Tom and Dan beer in their hand.
Yes. So you can be relaxed and confident because you got Fairvilla and Tom and Dan in your back pocket.
I like how
And the
you
Fairvilla
That's
Flamingo.
Felicio joining the BDM club.
Yeah, Felicio's. He's also wearing old school Vans,
That's
which is
right.
pretty awesome. He has on the classic. I believe they're called old school.
Yeah.
Old school
yeah,
classics.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. Well done. And you can only get
Yay.
that at the event. So
Yeah. Well, and we just brought you some so that everybody who gets your
Yeah,
club-
everybody
yeah.
that ordered a $5 BDM
You get one.
Shirt will have the official Fairvilla
That's awesome.
BDM custom-made
Yeah.
sticker, and it'll be available at our BDM appreciation event happening April 11th.
Super excited.
That
about
Fairvilla is a sponsor of.
Yeah.
I think we're talking about something that if we we can end on
Johnny's.
this,
Yeah.
we can be a
Oh, no,
little.
no, no, telling everybody.
Yeah. It's all right. You're fine.
I'm just going there for dinner. After.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'll see you there. Yeah.
Anyway, it's only BDM listen
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. The myth of the age. I believe this is the age old biggest. We got it wrong. Is whipped cream, right?
Right.
Is that one
Right.
of the biggest age old because
Yes.
you see it in every show movie from the beginning of time. If you want to show horny sex, you show whipped cream.
Yeah.
But every doctor says, no, thank you.
No.
Please do not.
And Vaseline. Those would be the two. No,
Vaseline.
No,
Oh, I
no,
think
no,
you
no.
win with Vaseline.
Yeah. No.
I think you win with Vaseline.
That is actually it actually draws the moisture out of your skin. Like the more you use it, the drier you get. The more you use it, the drier you get. It's a horrible thing.
It's not a lubricant.
Right, it is not. No. It's more a barrier. It's a moisture barrier than it's designed to be
Yeah,
actually
to
provide-
protect you from moisture.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
also, and I know this has been out recently because of big news stories, but baby oil seems like that's not intended to be a
Not for a
lubricant.
Florida tan. No,
Yeah.
no.
Well, you were just-
Baby
they're just-
oil went out with water beds.
There
I
are
would-
just so
yeah.
many
They're better
better
products.
alternatives.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Don't risk
It's
your
not as
skin.
messy too. Like it's really.
I think we go for convenience, and when you're really talking about your innards and your sex life, are you willing to half-ass it? I mean, do we want a dollar store our
No.
private parts,
No.
right?
Yeah.
So let's shop at a boutique where you can be well taken care of, and your parts they can last long, and they can do the job, and they can stay strong and uninfected, which is what we're all really shooting for.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Put a
stay-
peep on that.
Stay
Yeah.
healthy,
Just-
but stay healthy.
Use
Shop at Fairvilla.
quality products from Fairvilla
Yeah.
that are safe, that are vetted, that have been in
Yes.
a relationship with Fairvilla for
30, 40 years.
some
Yeah.
insane amount of time.
Also, let's keep in mind when we're shopping online, think about the warehouses that those things are sitting in for months and months and months and months and months. So you're not looking at expiration dates. So condoms can go bad. You know what I'm saying? Like the simplest of things can literally have a shelf life, and we're not watching out for those. We are watching out for those for you.
You know how
and they dock my pay if I go pee pee, so I'm going right in the bins.
Yeah, we don't want any part of that. Come to Fairvilla where it's safe, pee free.
Do you know how to tell if a condom has expired?
Ooh, good question.
Is this a dad joke?
It is not. It's very simple, very easy. It tastes stale.
I knew
It was a dad joke. It was. I couldn't help myself. But I did have the gusto at the end of it. You embarrassed me. So I was like, I don't really want to do it now.
Just say put water in or something crazy.
Where is, let's give our locations.
Sure.
And can we recap something? Because I wrote this down to talk to you about. Did you do a flea market or did you do a festival or something in Palatka?
A little market.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
Fairvilla
cool. Can you
market?
talk a little bit
Yeah,
about
sure.
the market you did?
So, what's really fun is that each one of our stores has the personality of the community that it's located in. So, Palatka is no different, and those people love their craft markets. It's beautiful weather. We have a huge parking lot out there, and people are driving by doing the boat thing. So, they gathered a bunch of local vendors and food people and
cool.
filled the parking lot with stuff, so you could come get your stuff, and you can come get your stuff, and it was a convenience shop, but also really a great way to bring the community together. Open it up on a Sunday afternoon. Come chill with us, hang
and
with
cool
us.
that you guys are able to weave yourself into maybe a space that, I don't know, I would like to think that they're more open to it now than they've ever been, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah,
that there's a cohesiveness. You guys always try to come into new areas because it is a store that is special.
Yeah, thanks.
But sometimes people were like, what? And I think you guys are doing an awesome job of kind of
I tell you what's really
threading the
exciting,
needle.
and I know you're kind of closing us
No,
up.
you're good,
but
you're good.
We're working on tomorrow is actually our annual leadership retreat. We call it Fam Fest. We get all our store managers out of their own store, get to go do something. We're partnering with the center, so we get them out of the locations so they get to see how we show up in the community. But we were working on our 2025 highlight reel, and this has been a really amazing year. We focused on several things. One of them was brand evolution, seeing Felicio come out, redoing the website, being able to, welcome more people in. We invested in our team. We did some strategic stuff, right? Yeah, exactly. But one of the really neat things was how the community showed up, how that won in the community. Getting our very first Watermark Reader's Choice Award is the number one adult. Yeah. We were number 3 our first year, number 2 last year, and this year to be number 1 really felt like we had shown up for them and they showed up for us.
That's awesome.
As well as getting again an XBEZ award for education, and that's a national award, which is very cool.
Huge.
So the stores. So Fairvilla, East Palatka, Fairvilla, Sanford, and Cape Canaveral are where our boutiques are, which is really really the apparel that's coming in right now is so beautiful. So if you want to do something springy and fun for your loved one, that's a great way to go.
Cool.
If you're watching Bridgerton, we have all the things. So that's the Cape store. Then we have
you got any wigs? You got the white
Of course.
powdered wigs?
I don't know if we have those, but we do have wigs.
Oh,
you can
just
make it
my
happen.
wife, I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm like, you're George Washington. Take your bone teeth out.
Oh, that's a bad
Didn't
scene.
he have bone teeth?
Yeah, that did happen.
And he was a giant man. George Washington is a giant. And they
imagine
think
that
he was a
setup?
little special needs, I think.
He had to have ADD. He
Country
had
was
to.
based on.
Old special needs bone teeth.
Multitaskers, right? So Sexy Things, that's in East Palatka, that's in I Drive, and that is also at Kissimmee, Secrets. And then, of course, our mega store, which is 16,000 square feet. Come have a good time. Great date night opportunity.
It really is.
So,
It's
Awesome.
kind of like it's like you can't even really call it a store because depending on when you go, if you go on a weekend when they have something going on, it's
Yeah.
really not a
It's a
store.
destination.
Yeah, it really is. Well done.
Yeah,
Always
thank
good
you.
seeing you.
Thank you. I will plug next month's event. We're going to see you again, but we're really excited to be able to welcome Colette to our Sanford store.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah,
Be able to
Awesome.
do that.
That'll
so
be very cool.
Wildflowers After Dark on the 22nd of April.
Very cool.
All right, 22nd of April, Wildflowers After Dark
Yeah,
with
we'll see you
Colette
again
Jane
next
Fair.
month. Yeah.
Awesome.
That'll
Okay.
be great.
Thanks.
Fairvilla.com for all things Fairvilla, and we will see you tomorrow.
Got it.
Thank you.
And I think that'll
Nice timing.
that'll
25. Look at that.
air Wednesday. Let's do Wednesday. Because we'll pair it with Weird Job Wednesday tomorrow.
Works for me. All right. Is that everything for today, or are we?
We got to do one more,
Oh, bless
like
your heart.
8-minute segment that would go to Tuesday 4.
Gotcha.
Is there anything that you gentlemen would like to take from here, or do you want to take one of these to the event 411? That's after Easter.
Yeah, we can give it away to somebody, I guess.
I mean, I don't want to.
Well,
Or take it and give it, like, use your, take your stuff.
yeah.
What do you think, T? What's the easiest way to do it? Here, guys, we'll do a quick scene change. I'm going to put on some lo-fi for you. We'll be right back.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Squirt.
Squirt who?
Squirt is P. You dumb rednecks.
Right about now, you are listening to the incredible
And Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan, who kindly remind you that squirt is P.
And speaking of pollen, it's giving me the damn phlegm throat, and it is just
You try some Zyrtec. You could
Yeah,
try
yeah,
that. I take it in the mornings.
and this, drinking a couple cups of coffee and then caffeine is probably not helping us. So I'll probably try to not drink caffeine tomorrow, and maybe Zyrtec, because it's just like I feel it building. Like when I don't talk, if I blow it out and I continue talking, it doesn't build up. But when I'm sit for 12 Mississippis, then I go, it's like there again. It's like it's probably my body trying to rehydrate my vocal cords or something.
That's what it feels like. It's like a response to heal. So it's releasing mucus to try and coat your throat in order to protect it from.
But then it's not good for an audio program.
No, it's not.
Because God, there's this guy, this sports podcast that has like infinite. I think he has some sort of disorder or something.
What Tiffany battles, she has something where her voice will always sound that way.
Well, she has like permanent party girl voice. This person has permanent phlegm voice, where it's like
thicker.
Like it's like a rattle when he talks, and it's like clear your throat.
And
I realize it's not. That's his voice, and it's hard to listen to. But it's the off season, not much content. And I'm like, God damn, I was listening to phlegm voice.
Gag this down. All right.
We could end and do a 10-minute segment on just I'll ask you a parenting question.
Cool. This thing is taking its sweet time. Bouncing this segment. Let me try something real fast because this thing's like just being stupid. All right. This is Wednesday, so we have the folder. This is ACT Wednesday 2/25. Bounce it. Jesus. Yeah, there was a guy in my 7-Eleven this morning. I was laughing because he was like standing there. He's coughing, and he's like buying a bunch of stuff, and he's talking to the 7-Eleven lady that I always chirp to too, but he was doing his chirping.
Yeah.
And the way that works, you got to let him chirp through his chirp. You can't like pressure other chirpers. It's just that's the code of conduct. But he's coughing and phlegming and talking about how like everybody in my house got the flu, and I'm the only one that doesn't have it. I'm like, motherfucker, I think you got it. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Chirping it up. Get out of here.
Yeah, don't tell everybody. Everybody around me has the flu.
When he was saying, he's like, I'm the only one that doesn't have it. And I'm like, motherfucker, you have it. And you're going to give it to me. Okay. What'd you say, 8 minutes?
I don't know what.
Is this for Tuesday?
I think we did 31.
We did 36.
No, we did 36. Okay, yeah. So we could do like 7 minutes.
Yeah, you want to come back and ask that question? And
Yeah, I'll just hang on.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. So let me ask you a question you probably are not going to have to deal with because Maisie will have it planned out.
She loves planning.
Yeah.
And I don't do any of that. I just want to let the record reflect I do very little for her.
So, and we were talking to Joe, and she was mentioning like she just like got an RV and went out west and, basically, and a lot of people do this, especially after college or after high school,
All my friends did except for me.
where they leave
Yep.
and go just find themselves. I don't know
Backpack
what that
Europe
means.
or something.
Yeah, and I understand small stints of time, like doing a 2-month vacation or a backpacking trip. That's different. This is kind of like multiple years of figuring out, and there's like going or traveling around and like going and doing odd jobs and then you come back and you settle in. It's kind of like Rumspringer, where it's like you go out, see the world, figure out who you are, and then you settle down into the family.
Did you do this? Did Crystal do this? Did her sister do this? Do you know anybody that did this?
Yeah, well, I did it in a way I had no plan. There was like I went to college, but then I got into radio, so it was just like I essentially did this where I wasn't like, hey, this is go to this career, get this job, get a house, and then
You didn't
settle into a
like just
family.
go like, this is my plan and I'm
No,
executing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay,
I
gotcha.
made it up as I went because there's no parental figure telling me like, hey, you should do this or this, which I kind of. It's interesting because I go back and look at it, and it's like the grass is always greener. I'm like, man, it was such a tremendous waste of time, or like getting to work towards building a life. I was just floating out there like aimlessly, no plan.
Yeah.
And
You
and
also
then
had
I
a
got-
different concept of time then too. So
Yeah, and it was just like, but on the other hand, with looking at my sons, I kind of want to be like, hey, have the track. You can advance way more quick and in a faster pace if like, all right, go to whatever education you're going to get to learn whatever job, get in that job and start saving for retirement, start, saving for family, buy a house, like get into the, I guess the capitalism rigmarole
So
that
are
we
you-
built.
is
like,
the question like you're trying to
What's the-
to teach your
right.
boys how to do it? Is that what you mean?
because I look at both of them.
Because I don't think about this, and this makes me a bad parent, maybe.
Well,
but I think about this.
You already know Maisie doesn't need
never.
advice.
But I don't. Yeah, I don't even think about it. I'm just like, I'll handle that if she does. I'll handle it when I get there. Like I don't. It's not a thing I think about. Ever.
Yeah, no, I'm just like, what advice? Because at one aspect, I look at like I like the going out there aimlessly, having a crazy life adventure, because the rest of your life is going to be the day-to-day work.
No, but it doesn't have to
home.
be. I think you're incorrect when you frame it like that. You seem to be stuck on framing work with your sons as if it's got to be bad, it's got to be a grind, and you got to leave it there and come back to the goodness. And I think there are plenty of people that do a hybrid variation that works, where they enjoy every aspect of everything.
No, yeah, well, it's not that as like saying your work has to be miserable or whatever, but I'm just saying you fall into the family work stereotype that is essentially what everybody I know lives.
Sure.
And it's just like you go to work, you have a family, you do this, and it's like a very cookie cutter, right?
Yeah.
And then so I'm like, well, you have, and then it's the routine of it. It seems like pleasing to most humans, where it's like you have safety in the routine.
Sure.
You build a community of people that you like,
And you can
friends
get better
and
at certain things with routine, right?
Yeah.
Like routine can, like if you were working on fitness or if you're working on your health, like a routine
of course.
can make you better because
Yeah,
it's like
that's the only-
focused smarts.
The only way I was able to get fit or whatever is like falling into a routine.
Yep.
But yeah, and it makes sense. I'm just saying.
But you're talking about
the beginning. It's
Yeah.
like one aspect of it tells me, because I had like 10 years of floating in my 20s of just doing whatever I wanted. I kind of like, I got into radio and stuff, and I had to, wake up early at college, all this stuff. But it's like, but I just
But
did
is that
whatever.
just you? And what I'm asking is, okay, I was more of a planner, right? I always wanted to be in radio. I always wanted to be a disc jockey and spin music. Now, it didn't work out that way, but I got pretty close to what I'd set out and planned, right?
Okay, yeah.
When
yeah.
you listen to the old tapes of me when I was Tommy's age and I'm talking into my boombox, I was pretending to be a radio music DJ. So I guess in a weird way, I'm kind of like Maisie in that I set my goal on like I want to be in something like that, and I got close. But I think there's just as much goodness in not knowing any direction of where you want to go and trying 1,000 different things.
Well, okay, do you feel bad that you never experienced other things?
Yes, traveled.
Okay.
The
yeah.
traveling thing, the backpacking to Europe, that sort of thing, because I don't really have the time now.
Yeah.
So the honest answer to you is absolutely. When my buddy Dave, when my friend, well, when he worked on the Monsters, Carlos, all these different people that I know that are like, did the quintessential, like, I flew over there and I spent 3 months backpacking Europe. And it changed my life. Like, I've never done anything like that.
So you would suggest to...
I think it's smart to do that. It's testing yourself, right?
To young people to go out and do adventure, or like,
I think
not
I would.
adventures, just like not have no plan and just like, you know, like
for an adventure, or like to when you're done with like a big, like if you're done with college, I don't think you necessarily have to go right into the pipeline of being whatever you want to be. I think you can still learn from, like, if you wanted to go to Italy for a week or a month and stud and just observe the culture, I think you learn from that.
But I'm talking about years, because the long vacation or like a couple months, that seems like, yes, everybody should do that while they can.
Okay, so you're applying it to you, and you had like 10 years of not
or
knowing
not
your
even
career.
10, or most of them, like, just, hey, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me just take off. It seems irresponsible to me now, right? Because I'm like, you're wasting a bunch of time. But
would you have
you'll
found
never
real radio? Would you have even found what you wanted to do if you hadn't done it?
I'm such a hard, because it doesn't even matter to me personally. Like I never look at retro.
You may not have ever found it though.
Yeah, no, I know.
You could be doing something completely different.
I'm like trying to tell my sons the best advice, because I see both sides of it. And I guess it depends on your personality, because Tommy would never look back and care. Max would, because he's emotional. Tommy would be like, who cares? And what happens in the past, I can't change it now.
You're probably going to have different advice for each guy.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
I guess that age is all different for everybody.
Do you think either of them is going to want?
I hate all different for everybody. There has to be a right answer. I need to tell them the right thing.
I believe me, I feel the pressure in your voice, and I understand what you're saying. Do you think either of them would want to do that? Like, leave? Because I don't get that from Maisie.
Well,
Maisie likes being around us. In fact, if anything, I feel like I'm going to have to push her out of the nest harder.
Really?
Yeah.
She seems to be so independent.
No, she is.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean she doesn't like being around her mom and dad.
Yeah. But
she wants to be up her A like all the time.
Okay, yeah.
And it's a little bit of an only child thing. It's an only child thing. I enjoyed being around my mom and dad. It's why it crushed me so bad when I lost them, right? So I think about that all the time, about the guilt I'm building her by like, you couldn't have had another kid to take the pressure off her a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think about these things.
That wouldn't matter, because Tommy is completely different than Max, and Tommy could just, like, he sleeps over friends' houses. He could be gone from us tomorrow and just live his life. Like, he's all the time. He's like, I'd rather live in Miami with my friends. They'd be like, what about us? And he'd be like, I'll see you every once in a while. And it's like,
I like that,
because he's stone
cold.
Well, he doesn't have that emotion. He loves us, but he's fine with just like being away. Like, he'll be the one that, if he finds a partner, he'll just go live with them, and then he'll still visit us, but
it's not the same.
But I'm just like, do you say, like, go out there, no plan, and because
I can tell you what my parents told me.
I lean towards, like, get into a company in college, start interning for them, and then start your life fast, and then work your way up.
That's what my dad told me to do. That's what exactly what you're saying is what my dad.
Don't waste any damn time.
That's what my dad told me.
Because you're going to look back at it and you'll be like, man, I could be more successful if I didn't waste those 5 years of my 20s. Because I think about that all the time. Like, I wasted a tremendous amount of time. Dude, I shouldn't have been an intern for 10 years in radio. And maybe this comes back to me personally, but I was like, I wasted such an amount of time doing some goof job that didn't really pan out to anything. All that, yes, it panned to here.
Right, I know what you mean.
But it didn't. I didn't work my way up in the company. I didn't gain any equity with them.
Yeah.
I didn't.
There's no lateral movement there.
It did nothing for me.
Yeah.
Technically, I had to then start this company, and then with you,
right,
and then basically
it's way different,
and it was way harder.
Yeah, infinitely harder.
If I could have gotten into something this,
I think this is a good question to put to the listeners. We have a lot of parents out there, and what did you do? I'd like to hear from you. What did you do to your? Because a lot of them have older children than we have. What did you say to your kids? Because this is an interesting question to ask. It's like, because I'll tell you, and then we'll
it's
go.
Probably no right answer. God.
Yeah, but my dad, no. I'll tell you what my dad said, and you tell me if you think it's good or bad. My dad vilified the trip to Europe that kids take. He did not. He's not that man.
Yeah.
My father was a hardworking, over-the-road salesperson that very much like around here, like you guys would have definitely seen eye to eye. You know, you get out of college, the next day you better have your resume written, ready to go, and get in that pipeline as quickly as possible because time is money and you only have time.
No, but then I understand the trip to Europe. I'm just saying, like, the should you go out there and see for years, just go out and do whatever, wherever the wind takes you, just to have that experience before you go back down and then
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Get the wife and the kids and the job.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Like, anyway.
What you're looking for will be hard.
Yeah.
But
hey,
what did you do with your kids? Because I'd love to
email
see.
us.
And email us. And did some of your kids? Here's the one I want to know. And I know we're running late, but I'll throw this one in there. Are any of your kids still living with you? I'd love to hear that. And I'm not even villainizing that. I sort of low key want that. I'm just asking because we're newer dads.
Or do they appreciate one advice over the other?
What does Crystal think? I see that we could do an hour on this.
I don't know.
What does she think?
I never talked to her. It's horrible. It's horrible.
It's such a good ending. I'm like, I know what he's doing here. That's fantastic. Well done. All right, guys. Tracy's laughing at that. Yeah, that was really funny. And just to end it cold with no, like, we'll be right back. It's like, hell, that'll make people think that was fucking real. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us today.